Hey, what's up, guys? I got a really disgusting story to tell you guys today. Now, there's an article or a story that's been circulating around the internet over the past, I guess, like 24 hours, and it's about a feminist blogger who did a little experiment. She has a new recipe for bread. You know, white folks, they have hundreds of recipes for all sorts of different kinds of bread. I mean, most of it's just tasteless, hard ass bread with no taste to it, but whatever. And but she has her own special recipe for making bread. And from what I read in the in the cooking ingredients, I want to try this at home. It's water, milk, and get this, vaginal yeast. Now, I'm not a woman. I have a dick. I'm sorry. And but the thing is, from what I understand about yeast infections or yeast in general, when it comes to the vajayjay, is that they're like a yeast infection or a yeast that's bad or whatever to have in your vagina, especially a yeast infection, because that means the pussy is offline for like a couple of days, and that there's no fun time or whatever. And but the fact that she accumulated that much yeast for her vagina to make a loaf of bread like this big, I mean that's sort of fucking nasty, man. You know, and I know that bread comes from yeast, but that's not coochie yeast. It's not cottage cheese from the vajayjay. It's yeast from like fucking, I don't know, fucking like milk or some or cheese, or I don't even know where the fuck yeast comes from. But I know it's not coochie yeast. You know what I'm saying? Because that would be fucking nasty. And if there is some like global conspiracy that all the bread made in the world came from vajayjay yeast, then fuck that shit. I ain't eating bread no more. And a friend shared with me this article, and the first thing that popped in my head when I was like, woman makes bread from cottage cheese out of her vagina. And my thoughts were like, oh, it's a white person, ain't it? I'm just kidding. I love all people. I'm not racist though. I'm just kidding. I'm just fucking with you guys. A lot of people, they're too uptight when it comes to stuff like that, but I'm not. And I was just thinking to myself like, ugh, like wow, fucking nasty, man. Like, what? Like, I mean, there's so many things you can do when it comes to cooking, other than, I don't know how to. Maybe she like scooped it up and put it in a jar, and then once she got to, I don't know, like a quarter gallon or something, then she had enough. I mean, that's so fucking nasty. I mean, let's say she had a roommate or a significant other, and then like they were in the fridge and they were like, oh, what's this? And then she was like, that came from my pussy. And it was like, oh shit. I would have been like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I mean, that's like collecting like fucking boogers or toenails, but even like that's probably like 10 times worse though. Yeah, but I just wanted to share this story because I thought it was funny. I have a really high tolerance for shit that makes people throw up and shit like that. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I was a little squeamish when I first read the article, but I thought it was sort of funny. So, but the person's name is Zoe Stavri, and she runs. I think the blog is called Another Angry Woman. So, yeah. If you go to her blog, you might get yelled at or something. So that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and enjoy your evening.